Hello, this is Sonia from My Happy Space. Welcome back at my channel. I am going to do something here in my memory verse book. Now, if you don't know, I memorize a verse each week. And for those who come on this journey with me, I'm very so thankful for you guys. So what we do is we memorize and we meditate on a verse, and then we make a Bible journaling entry. So now Wednesday, I had a video on meditating on this, and I did my verse map. And usually I do 3 points that stood out for me. So this is the verse map of Wednesday. So I thought instead of doing a video of showing something in my Bible, what I make, I'm going to do the 3 main points which I got from Romans 3 verse 38 to 39. And I'm going to show you how I do that. That's very much like almost sermon notes, and I love doing things like sermon notes. So first of all, I decided, because my 3 points are fairly basic, I don't really have to say a lot. If you watch my video, which I will link down here below, you will know more or less my 3 points. So I'm just going to write it down. So I don't need a big journaling space. So I've got this heart stamp, which I bought years ago. I can't even remember where I bought it. I think it came with a magazine or something like that. But I've actually never used it, and it is so pretty. And I should really use it more, but I thought it was perfect for this because we are looking at love, God's love, what it means. And obviously Romans 8 verse 38 to 39 says that nothing can separate us from God's love. So I thought these hearts are perfect. And for once my stamping came out perfectly. Very happy with how it looks. So now I am just looking what else I can do. So I'm just using these flowers, which are with my memory verse bundle. So I have a free memory verse starter kit. For those who doesn't know, you can pick it up in my Ko-fi account. You just put 0 at the price, so then you can download it. Obviously I'll link that also down here below. And then each month I release a verse bundle that go with the theme of the memory verses that we are memorizing. So this month is all about love, God's love, and also how we should love other people, what love truly means. And as I said, this week we are memorizing Romans 8 verse 38 to 39. So you can see these flowers, I've just cut in half, and it is hugging the one side of the heart. I love how that turned out. And then this doilies is also in my shop. This is sort of a little extra you can add onto this month's bundle if you want. Or if you have my doily bundle, you'll probably more or less find a color that is going to fit with this verse map or this February verse bundle. So I'm just using this ephemera piece, love, this hanging board sort of there. I just thought there it lends a little space there at the top. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do. And my 3 points, I'm just going to briefly tell you. If you really want to have an in-depth study about this verse, as I said, I would encourage you to go and watch my video of my verse mapping, the meditation on this verse. Now the first one, it is, I look at the overview of the whole Romans 7 and verse 8. It starts off with Romans 8 verse 17 that says, because we are heirs with God, we will suffer with him to have glory with him. But we are more than conquerors with him because he loves us. Actually, no, first of all, but he's for us, who can be against us, according to Romans 8:31. Then my second point is, but we are more than conquerors for Christ that gives us strength, Romans 8:37. Therefore, nothing can separate us from the love of God. Not even the trials and sufferings we spoke about in Romans 8:31. And that is where this verse comes in, that nothing can separate us from the love of the God, not even death. So that is the 3 points I'm going to put in. In the meantime, you've seen me just put a little flower there on the one side of the doily. I was going to put the verse address on the other side of the doily, but as you can see, I'm going to change my mind in a minute. And I've also used some washi tape. In the beginning of the month, I made myself an ephemera box, which I also had a video about. I will leave that also down below if you're interested to see how I've done that. And then in each month, I put things that I think will coordinate with this month. So I've got my washi tape in there, and I've got some stamps, like for instance this heart stamp I've put in that box, so because I knew that could be handy to use. Yeah, so I just went for my alpha stickers, and I look at these alpha stickers. They're a Rosy Design, which is I think Australian company, or New Zealand. Yeah, I think it's an Australian company. So yeah, they are here available in South Africa. So I've just used these stickers, foam stickers, but then I realized They're actually blending into much there on the doily, so I thought I'm going to move them up to the one side. And then, yeah, I just left the doily empty because I thought that love hanging thing is hanging from there, and I don't know how a flower is going to look on it. But yeah, I think in hindsight, I like to think what I put in the top, I like to have at the bottom also. So I think it would have worked better if I put a flower there at the top too, and put the Romans 8:38, 39 maybe somewhere else here at the bottom. But yeah, as I always say, hindsight is a wonderful thing. And then I'm just looking in this small little envelope, because in the beginning of the month I also cut up all the ephemera pieces and these small little hearts. I put them in a small little envelope just to keep them together. And then I'm just going to spread them all over the page. Then I've decided to make a border around the edge of the page. I think sometimes if you have too much white space, or you think you've got too much white space, but you don't want to add some more framer pieces, I think it's nice to do a black border, because I think there's a balance between having too much white space where your eyes can rest and enough ephemera pieces. So it's always difficult for me to know when to stop, but I like how it turned out. And then I'm going to use this stamp set from Rosie Design also. It got this small leaf, and then I'm going to put it over the lines that it almost looks like it is part of the doodling. So I love how this turned out. I love how that looks. It's probably one of my favorite pages I've done so far in this book. I love flipping through this book and see all the Bible verses we have memorized so far. So I'm just going to put my 3 points in there, as you can see, and that is the end result. So yeah, I will leave all the details down below. If you want to join us memorizing scripture and you want to pick up the free starter kit, please go down to my link. And if you want to pick up the bundle, February bundle, it's never too late. The system I use to memorize scripture, you can pick up anytime. It doesn't really matter. Each Sunday evening I come here, I leave a small little video just to show you how to move on to the next verse and how to practice and repeat the previous verses. Also, I'm definitely going to do a entry in my Bible, and I've also made a memory text card. So I'm going to put a smaller reel and short also here up on YouTube if you want to quickly see how that turned out. Love how that was. Yeah, it was a fun shaker pocket I made with the memory text card. So you must have a fantastic weekend. Thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you on Sunday evening. Bye-bye.